Bugungi darsimizda Cambridge 7 Test 3 Passage 3 analizini ko'rib chiqamiz. Birinchi navbatda title yo'q, ko'rganingizdek force bo'lsa kerak. Birinchi force haqida yozilgan. True false not given savollari berilgan ekan. Savol turlariga qarab olsak, true false not given savollarni o'qib topishimiz mumkin. Wow. Resolutiondan topishimiz kerak. Undan keyin best title for reading passage 3 ni topishimiz kerak. Good luck people. Good luck people. Topaylik-chi, ko'ramiz. Resolutiondan topsak oson bo'lsa bo'ldi. Resolution oson bo'lsa bo'ldi. Qani resolution? Damn it, where are your resolutions? No resolutions, where are you? Seriously, where are your resolutions? Where are the resolutions? Man, 6 detailed resolutions. First proposed. Where's second now? Man, second resolution. O'qib olishim kerak-da, qisqasi. Unaqa olishim kerak. Third resolution. Where's third resolution? Fifth resolution. To'g'rilarni o'tkazib oldim. And finally, the conference establishes. Maybe sixth resolution here. Maybe. Mana first resolution. Hop, 1, 2, 4, 3 qani? Here, third resolution. Qisqasi hamma mana shuni o'qisang, mana shu paragraf o'qisang, hamma savolga javob topasan resolution bo'yicha. Ana 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nima mana shunaqa olish kerak. Hammasini belgilab olish kerak. Let's go. Xo'p, birinchi savolga javob topish kerak bu qismdagi. Forest problem in Mediterranean countries are to be discussed in next meeting of experts. Demak, Mediterraneandagi problemalar keyingi meeting expertlarda expertlarning keyingi meetingida gaplashadilar ekan. Mana Mediterranean. Those confined to particular geographic areas such as countries bordering Mediterranean and Nordic countries therefore had to be discarded. Oh. However, this doesn't mean that the futures they will be ignored. O'z ko'rgazak discard qilishimiz kerak, lekin kelajakda bu ignore qilinmaydi deyapti. Demak, next discussionda expertlar discuss qilmaydi bu ish. Demak, bu false bo'ladi. Discard qiladi. Tashlab yubordi va she musor bizga kerak emas edi. Ana shu gapda discard degan so'z bizga keyword. Discard kerak emas bizga dedi. Problems in Nordic countries were excluded because they are outside European Economic Community. Mana Nordic country bor, discard exclude qilishdi, lekin bu outside European Economic Community degan narsa yo'qligi sababli buni not given qilamiz. Ikkita savolga javob topdik bitta gapdan. Good. Forests are renewable source of raw material. Demak, forestdan renewable source dedi. Ko'ramiz. Triple function, biological configuration, first geographic lung, first through this oxygen. That's fulfilling for humans is essential of in mass, not for plant. At the same time, first provide raw materials for human activities, so they are constantly renewed. At the same time, forest mana bu ancha gapda berilgan javob. Bu 1, 3 bo'ladi bu. 2 chunki u yerda bor edi qisqasi. Xo'p, mana yozilgan. Forests provide raw materials for human activities through their constantly renewed production of wood. O'z ko'rganda constantly renewed. Uchun ham renewal deb yozamiz. Shuning uchun ham true deb yozamiz bu qismni. Rangni o'zgartiramiz ham bo'lmadi. I don't like this color. Keyingisi. The biological function of force were recognized only in the 20th century. Biological funksiyasi faqatgina 20-asrda aniq qilindi. Ko'ramiz tutarni. Where's biological function? Mana biological function, lung cancer, blah 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 blah. But there's no information about 20th century. Xo'p, biological function bor, 20th century yo'qligi sababli not given olamiz. Balki bordir, qaramayotgandirman. Bilmayman. Ko'ramiz o'qiylikchi. Economicga o'tib ketib qoldi. Qisqasi bo'ldi. Biological yo'q boshqa. Natural forests still exist in parts of Europe. Demak, Yevropa qismlarida natural forestlar bor ekan. There's a real concern throughout Europe about the damage to forest environment which threatens strawberry growth. Xo'p, most of natural forest has survived. There are effectively no remaining primary forest. Mana o'z ko'rganda mana shu javobda berilgan. Mana bu 5 bo'ladimi endi bu? Qisqasi 31 bo'lar ekan. Qisqasi 3 1. Sorry. The mass of the natural force has survived, yet there are effectively no remaining primary force. O'zi ko'rganda effectively no primary force. Oldindan force bo'lib kelgan joy yo'q Yevropada. Demak, still exists emas, bu false bo'ladi. I'm sorry, but it's false. Forest policy should be limited by national boundaries. Demak, shunda forest policy-ni national, ya'ni national boundary chegaralar bo'yicha limit qilib qo'yishimiz kerak deb yozibdi. This means forest policy is vital. Demak, forest policy muhim debdi. It must transcend national frontiers and generations of people. Demak, shunda o'zi ko'rganingizdek, bu forest policy national frontier, ya'ni milliy frontier, ya'ni chegaralarni generation of people larni transcend qilish kerak, o'tkazib olish kerak, o'tib ketib chiqib kerak. Ularni I'm gonna die. Ular bilan cheklanmasligi kerak. I'm gonna die seriously. Ular bilan cheklanmasligi kerak. Transcend degani o'tda o'zib o'tish bir narsa degan ma'nosida. O'sha transcend degan so'z bu yerda keyword kerak, tarjima qo'yinglar. Oshib o'tish degani menimcha limited bo'lmasa kerak-da. O'sha transcend degan limit bo'lmasa kerak. Shuning uchun ham false olamiz. Strasbourg conference decides that force policy must allow the possibility of change. Strasbourg konferensiyasi ko'rsatibdiki, force policy change na possibility na aniq qilish kerak. Allow qilish kerak. Was one of the first events of such scale to reach conclusion. General declaration was made that a central place in any ecological coherent force policy must be given to continuity over time, and the possibility effects of unfair ensure that here. Hozir tushuntirib beraman buni. True bo'ladi bu. Nimagaligini tushuntirib beraman. Xo'p, nima bo'ldi o'zi bu qismda? Bizda ikkita false bo'ldi, uchta false bo'ldi, ikkita true bo'ldi, bitta not given bo'ldi. Nimaga bu true bo'ldi? Demak, must force policy must allow the possibility of change. Demak, shunda o'sha berilayotgan force policylar o'zgarishlarni ehtimolligini aniq qilish kerak, o'z ichiga olish kerak, e'tibordan chetda qoldirmaslik kerak. Mana central place, mana coherent policy must be given continuity over time, the possibility of unforeseen events. Shunda o'z bilgingiz, force policy must be given degan possibility of possible effects of unforeseen events. Bu demak possibility of change da bu. U bilib bo'lmaydigan eventlarni kelib qolishini olib berish deganligi sababli mana shu 33-savolga javob bo'ldi qisqasi. Shu bilan bu qism o'z nihoyasiga yetadi. Juda ham oson edi. Endi men bu resolutionlarni o'qib olamiz. Bitta o'qib olaman, keyin savollarga javob berishga harakat qilaman. Chunki hozir boshimni qotirib tashlaydi. Bitta o'qib, keyin qarab, bitta o'qib, keyin qarasam. Balki ko'ramiz. Ko'pchilik o'quvchilar birdaniga o'qib savollardan javoblarni topa olmaydi. Shuning uchun ham o'sha o'quvchilar uchun birdan o'qib savollarga javoblarni topa olmaydigan o'quvchilar uchun birma-bir o'qib savollarga javob berishga harakat qilib ko'ringchi nima bo'lar ekan. O'xshasa zo'r, o'xshamasa bo'lmadi. But before that, I have to do this. Tutashamang bu narsalarni. To'g'ri. Old enough. Okay, let's go. Where are you? General declaration. This first proposes the extension and systematication of surveillance sites to monitor forest decline. Forest decline monitor qilish uchun surveillance sitelar qilar ekan. Forest decline is still poorly understood, but leads to the loss of high proportion of tree needles and leaves. The entire continent and measures of species aboard. No. Loss of leaves from trees should be more distant. Loss of leaves, loss of high proportion of trees, leaves and needles should be extensively, carefully monitored. Extension, systematization bu carefully synonym. Surveillance of sites demak bo'lsa monitored, ko'rilish kerak, tadqiq qilinish kerak, monitor qilinish kerak degan, kuzatilish kerak degan ma'noni olgan sababli bu 34-savolga javob bo'ladi. Shu qismda ikkita gapda bo'lsa kerak. 34-savolga javob bu. Shuning uchun ham bu F bo'ldi. Ko'rganingizdek, bu qiyin emas. Faqatgina keywordlarga sinonimlarga e'tibor bersangiz, masalan, monitor, loss of leave, extensively, carefully degan so'zlar bu xilda keyword. Second resolution concentrates on the need to preserve genetic diversity of European forests. It aims to reverse the decline of the number of tree species, at least to preserve the genetic material of all of them. Genetic material haqida bor ekanda bu. Research into tree disease, nope. Soil, nope. Nope. Hop. All kinds of species of trees should be preserved. Demak, ustida barcha turdagi daraxt turlari, mana ustida genetic material deydi, genetic diversity, genetik разнообразие debdi. Mana number of species at least preserve the genetic material. Ustida species preserved. Shuning uchun ham ayni olamiz. Tushunarli bo'lyapti degan umiddaman. Agar tushunarli bo'layotgan bo'lsa, mana qilib ketinglar. Menga приятно bo'ladi uni orqasidan. Voy, kimdir ko'ribdi, foyda olibdi deb o'zimni xursand qilib o'tiraman. Keyingisi. Also, the forest fires don't affect Europe to the same extent. The amount of damage caused by experts to propose as a search resolution considers the establishment of European database on the subject. In the development of natural preventive policies would become generally advisable. Demak, o'zida forest fire haqida ekan bu. Forest fire. Where are you, forest fire? Fragile mountain forest should be given no. Surviving natural forest, no. Better coordination, no. Information on the forest fire should be collected and shared. Mana o'zida ma'lumot bor. Xo'p, establishment of European databankda o'shan colleague qiladigan joy on the subject. Qisqasi o'sha forest fire'da. Mana forest fires. Javob faqatgina forest fire ida bo'lganligi sababli i'ni olamiz. Tushunarli bo'ldi degan umiddaman. Tushunarli bo'lyapti shekilli. Yo'q, reально tushunarli gapiryapman-ku, to'g'rimi? Bo'ldi, jonga tegib ketdi o'zimni. Question tushunarli, men tushunarli emas. I don't care. Just do it yourself if you don't understand anything. Tenta deb o'ylasanglar kerakman. Shu qisqasi o'zing qo'rqinglar, meni gaplarimni tushunmagan bo'lsanglar. Bo'ldi. Boshqa gapirmayman sizlarga. Subject forest resolution discussed by the minister was maintain forest. Undoubtedly, mountain systems, which has changed most rapidly, is particularly skiing. A significant long-term change to the local cases. Is a good preferential search program on mountain forest. Fragile mountain forest should be given priority in research program. Preferential degani priority, research program bor, mountain forest bor, lekin fragile degan so'zni ishlatmagan-ku. Fragile degan so'zni ham o'zib beraman. Yo'q ekan. Shu qisqasi B bo'ladi-da. Kings. Fifth, relaunched in network on physiology 3. Should support research on tree disease, their physiology and biochemical aspects. Disease ekanda. Qisqasi information system. Nope. Qisqasi mana research should be allocated to research into tree disease bo'ladi bu. Disease haqida ma'lumot bormi? Gene belgilaymiz. Balki xatodir, balki xato emasdir, bilmayman, farqi yo'q menga. Qisqasi finally conference established the framework of a European research network on forest ecosystem. We're 6. Conference established the framework for a European research network on forest ecosystems. This would also involve human harmonizing activities in individual countries, as well as identifying a number of prior research topics related to protein. Qisqasi bo'ldi. Demak, ustida ma'lumotlar qisqasi harmonizing activities of individual countries, as well as identifying a number of prior research topics related to protection of forest ecosystem. Established the framework for a network systematically gathered on decline of now. Soil imbalance yo'q. Research is better. Research is to be better coordinated. Research is to be better coordinated throughout Europe. Ustida coordination haqida, network haqida ma'lumot bor. Harmonizing coordinate synonymy identifying number of priorities. Shu qism bilan bu D bo'ldi. Tushunarli bo'ldigan umiddaman. Endi oxirgi savolga javob beramiz. What's the best title? Biological, economic, and recreational role of forest. Nope. Plans to protect the forests of Europe. Yes. Bu protection haqida priority into ecosystem. No. Qisqasi просто forestlarni protect qilish haqida bu. Mana bu qism forestlarni protect qilish haqida. Mana bu qism ham forestlarni protect qilish haqida. Shu bilan bugungi darsimiz o'z nihoyasiga yetdi. Hamma savollarga javoblar tushunarli bo'ldi degan umiddaman. Agar hamma savolga javoblar tushunarli bo'lmagan bo'lsa, afsus, uzr so'rayman. Tushuntira olmagan bo'lishim mumkin. Nima qiling? Qisqasi nima qilish kerak? Soat 10 bo'lib ketdi. Damn it man. 10 bo'lib ketdi. Qisqasi nima qiling? Kommentlarda qoldiring. Men savolga javob berishga harakat qilaman. Keyingi darsda ko'rishguncha bye bye.